Hello kitties, so right here, welcome back to my channel. This video I want to cover the two new rare character that just recently released, um, and my rating for them, their kit, as far as you should pull them, and what team can they use for. Okay, let's jump straight into it. The first one I want to talk about is Sima Shi. His normal attack deal 100% damage at the cost of 3% of his max AP, which then be stored in Revolt. So how it works is that he used up 3% of his max HP to cast auto, but then the HP that we use will be put into this thing called Revolt, which stores Sima Shi's lost HP up to 80% of his max HP. So it does have a cap of 80% of his max HP, and then it clear when it reaches the limit, and then restore 50% of the store HP for Sima Shi. Right? Trigger up to 4 times each battle and ignore seal. So basically, he just have cost. The cost will be store up to 80% of his max HP. Once it hit 80% of max HP, it will restore 50% of it. Right? His rage skill, meticulous scheme, deal 84% magic damage to all enemies at the cost of 20% of his max HP. At the end of each round, grant all ally heroes shell equal to 60% of the HP store in Revolt, up to 200%. Um, so, uh, and then the shield. The shield also grant 30% reflection DR. It's like whatever. Um, really good raid skill. Grant really big shield to all ally heroes. Really good for tank team. His passive 3-star. Every 20% of Sima Shi max HP store and revolt trigger a rage attack at no cost. So every time you hit 20% in revolt, you'll cast his skill, do damage, costs 20% health, then that gets stored into revolt again, and then it also gain if everyone is shield. As you can kind of see how how it's like a loop, and then it's triggered 2 times per round. Right, and then at 5-star, when HP store and revolt reach the cap, if she has more than 50% of HP, uh, the revolt will heal the lowest HP ally instead. Right, and then starting from the second round, ally defender heroes gain 350 rage when they receive a shield, up to 2 times per round for each hero, which is basically 700 rage every round when they get 2 shield, which should be very easy. His UR 0 revolt region now equal to 80% of store amount instead. So instead of 50%, right here it will be 80%. And then when it regenerates for other allies, he also gain HP equal to 45. So it's also a heal himself now rather than while he's above 50%. Um, for the first 5 rounds, you can grant shield equal to 25% max HP for the whole squad at the start of each round. So this, and then he has to cast rage, and that's already 2 stack of his passive. Right, and then every 1 round, the shield increased by 25% and final DR by 10% up to 3 times. And then his UR5, the HP conversion rate of revolt increased to 1.5 times, and the max number of trigger increased to 7. So, and then when you launch ratio, I would like DR increase by, right? So just shield on top of shield on top of heal on top of damage. Right. As far as my rating, he is a very good rare unit, right? Especially for new server. Mm, he's actually the better start to start when you should pull for when you start out on a new server now. Before it was Zhang Bao and what's his name? What the guy. Before it was Zhang Bao and Guan Xing, right? Those two were the best to wish list for when you first start out on the new server. But now it will be Sima Shi and Shu Jing. These two will carry through you PvE and PvP. Right? Just whoever have the higher star will win. Um. Oh, His bond, when three defender heroes are deployed, Shimashi gain 50% max HP upon entering battle. When the battle start, increase ally defender his DPM by 40, and then final crit by 50%. Really, really um, a big buff before for the first Dragon Soul skill. Mm. But early game, he is insane. He's the best hero. Him and Shujing together are the best duel for early game, and I recommend if you just start out on the new server. Uh, well, I don't think he entered the newbie banner yet, but in the future, he should be able to soon enter that. But if you just pull for him, if you want a good start onto your on a new server, pull for Shima Shi and Sujing, and they will carry you through a PVE and PvP, right? Very insanely good. A lot of shield, a lot of healing. Um, yeah. As for mid, let's say a mid end game, he does have a use, even though there are better replacement for him. But he's still a lot better than a lot of unit. So the only team that he doesn't fit into is female team, right? Because he's a guy. But you can put him. You can actually use him in burn team as well because SP Sensei is also a defender, right? So you just run him into the tank burn team. I wonder if anyone running that. But with the tank burn team, you're already running Sujing, right? So you just replace one of the unit. See, so like something like this, and you can either replace Lisu with him, which is very good, right? And that will act that will count three defender, a lot of defender actually, right? So yeah, right here, this team right here is good. Um, here, good. I'm probably gonna lose. Oh, but I'll show you something. But yeah, look how much damage my Shimashi did. 2.9 bill. Like more than my Zhang Liao. And also look how much he healed. 32 billion heal. This right now, I believe it count both shielding and healing. That's why it's so high. But just to show you how insane he is, even in late game. Um, so if you have resource, if you have ticket laying around, I would definitely pull for him. If you're new in server, I would definitely pull for him. Okay. The next unit, I believe he's in Shu. Chen Dao. We can over his kit here, deal 100% physical damage to an enemy, inflict stack of undispellable frost. And then that's just reduce target gain shield by 30%. Um, can't be inflicted on freeze target, which based on my previous video, you know that if you're running Ashen Ape, it will freeze target, so this actually won't work. It's kind of counter synergy. His rage skill deal 84% physical damage to all enemies. If enemies under frost, convert it into frozen. And then frozen just do cannot control, cannot deal rage attack or restore rage. So they can steal basic attack. For 2 rounds, so each conversion regenerate 200 rage. Passive, Frost Crush and an ally heroes launch rage attack on the enemy. Chen Dao follow it up with deal damage. If an enemy is frozen or under frost, they take the extra damage, otherwise inflict frost on them. So he's like a follow-up hero. Chen Dao gain a stack of Resolute Fury for each follow-up attack trigger, which means just he restored rage when inflicted with 5 stack, and allies on all on the same roll. And then rage and double if allies on the same roll also Shu. So you can kind of see where he's going. This is he also fit into the Shu follow-up attack kind of comp. You are 0. Chen Dao gain 40% more static accuracy, so he can inflict frost and frozen more. The follow-up attack can trigger up to 5 times per round, right? Typical follow-up hero. When an ally heroes launch rage attack on a frozen enemy, he also regen rage, and that's 4 times per round. Rage attack do extra 2 damage, so this is really big. A little bit 2 frozen enemies when ally heroes are attacked with frost. Final percent crits on increase, and then when the target is frozen, take a bunch of increased crit damage. His bond is 2 Shu. Uh, Chen Dao he gain static accuracy, start second round, every frozen static on an enemy, start each round, and then increase true hero's life steal. So he's definitely a cool hero. Um, but there's no use for him right now. Not at the moment. There will be a team in the near future. I think when SP1U come out, that utilize him. So if you think he's cool, if you think his kit is cool, if you like follow up attack, team, watch out for that. But he's definitely is useful, so he's not completely useless, right? Um, so there'll definitely some fun niche team in the future for him. As far as rating, he's not like he's not a must needed. You can put him into like a abyssal. He might be used for like an abyssal, like a Misty Abyss team. But otherwise, if you don't have extra resource, I don't recommend pulling for him. I would put him like at like T2 for now, T2. While Sima Shi, as for rare character goes, I put him at T0. Very nice, very right. So as far as team go, um, I kind of already kind of cover it. Sima Shi, you can play. This is the classic one. Tank team. This is the most common one, to be exact. As you can see, this is tank team, the classics tank team. The meta team right now, very good. With Xing Chen red, right? Don't use Xing Chen if she's not red. Hope you aware of that. With SP Shima E, right? As far as that, he's very versatile. Cause think about it, he's just a big support that does a ton of damage, a ton of shielding, he does everything, right? So the only team realistic he doesn't fit into is female team because you want your whole team to be female to activate a lot of the buff. So otherwise, if you pull for him, you can't really go wrong, right? As far as Chen Dao, like I mentioned, there's no really fitting team for him. I'm sure you might be able to work out some team, but it's not going to be as strong. Let's see if anyone. Yeah, so like I said, this one running it in Shoe Striker, um, 17 bill. Maybe you can see what he does. Um, he does look very cool. I like his art and stuff like that. But but yeah, he doesn't do much right now. Um, so I wouldn't recommend unless you have a lot of resource. Otherwise, those two units are decent. They're very cool. We're getting closer to a lot of cooler units. Um, Otherwise, that will be it for this video. Um, I'll see you cuties next time, and bye bye.